Hey guys, Horse here, and today I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different types of rocks and how to make them and how to make them look cool and how not to make a bunch of mistakes that I made uh, a lot in my past. And so, yeah, let's get some easy terrain in here. Just super simple, super easy. I'm not going to be doing a terrain tutorial. This is not a terrain tutorial, so I'm not going to be showing you how to do that. It's just using a Go brush. I have other terrain tutorials if you want to learn how to do terrain. But yeah, this is going to be about rocks, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so the first one is a very simple one. Basically, you're going to use a hoe and then BR sphere 12, which is sand, or you can do sand like so. And then let's make a size of 2. You can make this size whatever you want. If you do 5, then of course your sand is going to be very, very large. So I'm just going to be doing 2 because it's a little bit smaller. Now, something that a lot of people do is that they start placing their rocks and it looks great and fine, but you're editing a bunch of the terrain down here and that looks a little bit tacky. So if you want to avoid that, what you're going to do is you're going to Gmask 0, which is basically just Gmasking air. And basically that way you are not editing the blocks in the ground and just editing the blocks above it. And then if you would like to have all of the rocks going snugly into the ground, basically what you can do is you can take your Gmask off and then you can just replace under 1212, and that's going to just give all of the rocks that is in your terrain a nice little fit. Let's give myself Gmask again, so I'm just affecting air, and then you can kind of just have your rocks just like so. Not really all that much. You can smooth them if you'd like. I don't generally smooth them. These are pretty crappy rocks, but it is just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to take off my Gmask, and then I'm going to replace sand under the sand so that it looks nice and snug. Let me make sure my entire thing is selected so that it selects and does it for everything, just to make it look all nice and snug and stuff like that. And so that is the first type of rocks. And so we're going to get on to the second type of rocks. The next type of rocks is fairly simple, and it is basically just a blob brush. So what we're going to do is we're going to do //br, or you can just do the full brush, but I just do br because it's faster. And then you're going to do a blob, and then basically you can press enter and see how this works if you'd like. You can also make some crazy terrain with this, but for now we are not going to do that. We are going to select a block, which is 133, which is the emerald block. You can also do stone or whatever you like. If you want to just do emerald block, if I can spell correctly, because it's currently 3 in the morning. But BR blob and then emerald, and then you can go to like 4, and then you can kind of just place your blobs around. They're not perfect spheres, because if you do use perfect spheres like so, then it's going to look pretty weird, and you can tell that those are spheres, whereas these look a lot more natural and nice. Again, you don't really have to do any G masks or anything like that. A lot of the time, what I will do is I will change the size just to get some smaller rocks on the edges, and you can, kind of use those different sizes to make different patterns and stuff like that. Of course, you're going to want to paint these in a nice, perfect color, but for now, we're going to get on to the third way to make rocks, which is personally my new favorite. So what you're going to do is you're going to still use the hoe, and basically we're going to do /arc brush, and then we're going to do the boulder. Again, you can enter right here, and it will give you a lot of the details about how to use this. Now, basically what we're going to do is we're going to do arc brush boulder, and then what we're going to do is we're going to select our block, which is going to be 57, which is just a diamond block, just like that. It's just the block ID for it. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to make a size. So let's say I want this pretty small. So let's go 5. And then we want to see what the smoothness is. So smoothness, I'm going to take it down to a 1. And then I want the height and width, which I'm going to basically do, let's do 15 and 5. So basically it's much higher than it is wide. And that's going to give us a nice little effect. So where it kind of comes up a little bit more, it kind of looks a little bit like the sand terrain, but you can really mess with this. You can give it really smooth, and so that it looks even more smooth. You can really work with this however you want. Um, you can make it look a little bit more wonky, a little bit more edged, and it's just, I don't know. I just love the look of this. You can match a bunch of different things. You can take the smoothness way, way, way down. You can make, 15 and 5, and it'll just, I don't know. There's just so much you can do with this. If you want to go super sized, this is actually what I like doing. You can go like 35 and 15, and it'll give you some really crazy weird shapes. Honestly, it's kind of incredible. I love it. Um, but yeah, you can get some really, really cool shapes by just messing with the height and width of it, and it's just super, super cool. If you want to do like a bigger one, of course, you can do that too. I don't know. It's just such a cool thing. You can get some really nice rock formations with this, and I just really, really like this. I wanted to show it, so I did. And yeah, so now, of course, we're not going to worry about painting. This is just the shape of it, but hopefully you did learn something. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you next time, but watch these 2 videos. My Discord is down in the description below, and subscribe and like. I am definitely so thankful for everybody who has been supporting me in the last few years. It's been incredible. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.